Hello, this is Gray Phantom 1000, and this is going to be my first video review for Gunpla. And I'd just like to start things out by saying that there are a lot of really good reviewers out there who do this on YouTube, and if you guys aren't subscribed to them yet, you should be. A couple of my favorites would be Prime92 as well as Vegeta8259. And there's quite a few more out there that are really good. So if you guys aren't subscribed to them yet, you definitely should be. I've actually been watching a lot of the videos out there and decided that I like this enough that I'd like to try to start doing it myself. So with that, we'll get started here with the first kit, and it is going to be one of my most favorite designs out there for this anyways. It's going to be Bandai's Master Grade Hyaku Shiki, and as you can see, I have the version that comes with the Ballute system, and the reason that I got this version, I don't know, you guys can probably see it's molded in this kind of ugly yellow color, and the reason for that being is this one would be the one that you would try to paint. They do have a couple of other versions out there. I think the latest version is the Hyaku Shiki HD Master Grade Edition, and it comes in a pretty nice color. It's not as glossy and shiny as the first version that was available, and it actually looks really nice. So if you guys aren't planning on painting your kit, that one might be the way to go. It looks pretty cool. Again, this one comes with the Ballute system, so I'm just going to show you right off how to take that off, because once this comes off, I'm probably never going to have this on this model kit again. With this extra weight in the back, it definitely gives it some balancing issues. So we'll start right here with the legs first. On it, there really isn't anything too special. There's not really any articulation that I can think of. It just basically pulls out right here, and that's it. You're done with it. Now if you'll notice right here though, on the leg there is a hole where this pegs in, and I'm not going to have mine displayed with this. And it's kind of nice, in the kit they actually supply you with another piece for this leg that has this hole covered up. So I won't have to see that. I'm going to get it replaced with that part when I go to paint it. So again, on the other side, it'll just come right off, and we'll get rid of those. Now for the upper part of the Ballute system, it does have this thruster piece right up here. These little thruster pods can move. Not a whole lot of articulation. They were kind of falling off before too, so they can do that. On the back piece, there really isn't a whole lot in the way of articulation, except for this piece right here can actually come off. It's in 4 pieces, and if I can get this one, I'll just take one of the panels off. This will come off on all 4 pieces and reveal the pre-packaged Ballute here in the back. So if you don't know what this is, if you've never seen the video for Zeta, the Zeta series, if you've ever played the Dynasty Warriors, there's a video on the second one where you see them dropping down into the atmosphere like this, and then this will kind of pop out and make like a cup around it, and the idea is to keep it from burning up in the atmosphere. So anyways, to ditch this, first thing, you'll have to pull these rubber hoses out here, and then there's the one on this side that'll come out too, and then this front piece will just pull out, and there goes his arm. The front piece will just pull out. There we go. And then you have to have these cockpit hatches open in order to be able to slide that in, so you can close those up. And then on the back, this just pulls up out of these 2 grooves right here on the back. I don't know if you can see that. The lighting in here isn't so great. And this will come off. This does have a couple of pegs right here that can move up and down, and this is to kind of secure it and make it tight on the back. So we're done with that. We don't need that anymore. So now we'll get into the articulation of the kit, and then I'll go over what kind of weapons it comes with, and then what my plans are for painting this guy. So the first thing we'll show you with here, we'll just start with the head. The head is on a fixed ball joint. It can not turn, it's not going to go a full 360. I think you might be able to try to force it, but I really like this kit, so I don't want to do that. The shoulders can rotate 360. You just have to kind of work it around the wings there on the back. There is a joint right here, just a little flap. The arms can rotate 360 below the shoulder and can bend up about that much. It's an older design, so it doesn't have the greatest articulation out there. But that's okay. I like this kit. The hands are not the newest style master grade hands. The joint can move right here. I believe this kit comes with 2 sets of hands, if I'm not mistaken, but I have the other ones boxed up. The wrist can rotate 360, which is actually kind of cool to pull off some of the poses that you see it with its beam sabers. We're up here at the top. We'll go back here to the wings. The wings are on a joint, so they can go up and down this way. You can move them back to here, forward about that far, and you can move it and pivot the entire joint on the wing. And then the bottom part of the wing here itself will bend out to that far. Going down now to the waist. The waist has some actually 360 degree rotation. The knees back here, I'll go move the arm up. The knees are on a double joint, so they can go back about that far. They do come out as easy as that. Wow, you know, you do your first video and then you have all these problems. Anyways, that is one complaint that I kind of have about it when I was assembling it, is the joints aren't interlocking like they are in some other kits. So they just kind of pop in and can pop out kind of easily too. So they can go back about that far. The leg can come out about that much. Can come forward. The front skirting here is on 2 separate pieces, so you can get some neat articulation that way. The angles on this kit are kind of cool. You can see a small piston right in here, and it'll give you some articulation there. You can also move the leg down about that far, and come up about that far, and can also twist side to side, which is pretty cool. Okay, and I think that will about do it. You guys have probably seen a review on this kit before. One thing you'll probably actually see on a lot of my videos is, since this is my first one, a lot of what I'll be reviewing will be stuff you may have already seen before. But I really enjoy watching reviews done by different people, and I hope you guys feel the same way. So if you do like it, that's great. As far as stickers go on this kit, there is a green sticker right here on the front of the head. On the back, there's a green one right here. And that there, I believe, is... I take it back. There's also one more green sticker right here for the eyes. And I think the kit might have come with a couple other stickers, but I didn't have them put on. It also came with some dry transfers, I believe, but I'm not using those either because I bought the master grade decal set that came that you can get for this kit. So once I get it painted, I'll have those put on. Now, as far as weapons go, it does come with 3 different weapons for this kit. The first one would be the beam rifle that comes with it. There isn't a whole lot of articulation on it. What you can do, though, is there is a tab right here that you can flip out and reveal a hook, and then the hook will let it pop right in the back where the Ballute system would store. It also stores the weapons. It does have one other bit here, the energy cap for it, if I can get it to come off, will come off. You don't get an extra one, but it does have that ability if you wanted to know that. The second weapon it comes with is its clay bazooka. It has a fixed piece here to attach it to the back. It does have a piece down here that you can slide out and reveal the magazine clip for the clay bazooka. And if you can kind of see on there, you can kind of make out the first little clay missile right there. I know the lighting in here isn't so great, but you can actually see two of them in there. So that'll actually be kind of cool. When I get to painting that, you'll be able to, or it'll be able to look pretty nice once you put some extra color in there. And then that'll just go and slide right back in there. But I have it in backwards. And the last weapon that you ended up seeing with it a lot, I thought at least, is the beam saber. So the beam sabers are stored right there on the back skirt. There is a panel, or not a panel, I'm sorry, a latch that you just flip open, and you can slide the beam saber right out of it, and just go ahead and close that again. And then it comes with a yellow beam, and it looks pretty cool. You can take some cool poses of it holding two of these at the same time, and it ends up looking pretty cool when you're done. So that's it, I guess, for the weapons on it. As far as, I guess, final thoughts for the kit itself, I really, really enjoyed putting this kit together. I've actually wanted this kit for a long time now, and just never got around to getting it. I'm kind of actually just getting back into Gunpla. I used to work on it about 10 years ago or so, when the first Gundam Wing series came out. For me at least, it was my first on Toonami, and started building a bunch of kits that way, and then kind of got out of it, and those kits have long since disappeared, and now I'm kind of getting back into it. So I'm kind of biased with this kit because it is probably one of my more favorite looking kits out there. It's you know, not your average everyday looking Gundam kit, so I really like it. I love especially on here, like the legs, how you can see a lot of the inner frame that's there. So I really like that. I really, really like this kit. What I don't like, unfortunately, I guess, is probably how it was constructed. It just leaves something to be lacking. It doesn't have one of the newer style inner frames. So you have a little bit of inner frame for the arms and for the legs, but nothing really for the torso. But I definitely do recommend this kit. I will probably end up buying another one at some point in the future, just because I enjoy making it so much. So what I plan to do on this guy is get it painted in not completely custom color scheme. This will still try to stay the same color. This yellow is going to get replaced by a bronzy gold looking color, and but I'll try to keep all the colors as close as I can. I'll paint the parts of the legs here that I can for the inner frame, and then try to get some detail work done there. In the reds, I'll just try to keep the same red color. The weapons I'll probably do in a black or gunmetal color if I can. So I hope you guys have appreciated this, or at least halfway enjoyed it. The next video I get out will probably be work in progress on this guy, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys next time.